And today this video is going to be about a mukbang on how I got into a fight when I was drunk on Halloween last year, and it's so funny because I'm gonna insert my costume that I had on. It's just so funny. Every time I think about it, like, I really could have done it. So first I'm gonna start by undoing my food. I have Panda Express. It's gonna be a Panda Express mukbang / story time. I have teriyaki sauce. And then I also ordered a chicken egg roll that I took a bite out of, that it was alright, but nasty. I have my pineapple mango water. And then I also have my drink here. Alright, let me tell y'all what I got. I want to taste my food first. I feel like I'm too low, and I need to sit on a pillow. But put this blanket over it. Hold on, let me get myself situated. Okay, that's much better. I feel a little taller. Now if I can just, period. Alright, so this is the plate. I ordered this on the side. It's the chow mein. What I have is the honey sesame chicken and the Kong Pao chicken with steamed white rice. And then in here, this is the chow mein. It's just the side of it. So it's just the noodles. And then this is what the egg roll looks like. I took a bite out of it already. So before we get into this video, let's just taste. That Kong Pao chicken is spicy, y'all. I want to see how it tastes first. Before I put it everywhere. Okay. Alright, so in this video, oh no. They got like nuts mixed with the chicken. Home. Okay. Now, I'm gonna get my phone. So Halloween last year was, well, I guess it's somewhere around. Okay, so it was Halloween last year. I want to say it was a Friday night. I went out. Okay. I was dressed up as an inmate, which I'm going to insert a picture of me on the side in my costume. That's me right here. Okay. So, basically what happened was, I'm at the club, dancing, vibing, getting drunk, or drinking. This guy I went to school with, that I really didn't know him. I didn't really know him like that. I just found out I went to school with him after everything happened. So I went to high school with him. And whatever, everybody drinking and stuff. So he buys me I think he bought 2 drinks for me. He buys me 2 drinks in the club. And we just dance about, we talking. Hey, how you doing? Da, 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 da. Okay. So he bought me 2 drinks. So I'm gonna fast forward. We clubbing and stuff. So I'm gonna fast forward till we're about to leave. So we're about to leave the club. And me and the person I'm with, we walking outside. And we see him with his friends. So we see him with his friends and we oh, I ain't gonna say his real name. Just, I ain't gonna say his real name because it just happened a few months ago. So we're such and such. We I'm calling him Blake. Because he's a white boy. So I'm like, Blake, thank you for buying me the drinks or whatever. So he's drunk at this point. So he turns around, leaves his friends, and he's talking to us. And we talking to him, going back and forth, which I have videos from Snapchat that I made of us talking to him after, but I don't want to play it because his face in it, and I don't want to disclose, his identity and stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave those videos out. But we talking to him outside and stuff, and I'm laughing and stuff because obviously we were all drunk or whatever, and I just get real goofy and laughy, and everything just turned out funny. So I'm calling this boy by his real name. I'm like, Blake, your friends left you, where they went? And he was like, F them, they left me, they ain't real friends, da 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 da. And you could tell he's drunk, so I'm like, okay, let's help him. Let's help him find his friends. So we walking down the block. And I'm like, where his friends at? So we walking, they couldn't have got that far ahead of us because literally he stopped to talk to us for about 2 minutes, and that was that. There was nowhere to be found. They had left, I guess, or whatever. And he said he had drove his truck. He said he had just got into a wreck for going out drunk, and he had got into a wreck, and they tried to arrest him and stuff, but he got away. I'm like, what the heck? So we're talking or whatever. So this truck, I think it was a white truck. It was a white truck that passed us. And it was 2 guys in the front seat, and it was 3 girls in the back seat. I was drunk, but I remember. It was 2 guys in the front seat, 3 guys in the back seat. So they drove past us while we were walking on the side of the road. Blake yells out something. I forgot what he said. I think he said F y'all and stuck a bird and flipped them off. And the guy outside, the guy that's driving, yells out the window and says, F you nigga, or something like that. So me and my friend look at each other like, who was he talking to? Because why did he say that? Because you talking to him. Obviously, he's white. Obviously, you see us standing right here. Why would you say that? So at this point, I'm looking like, okay, that's weird. They stopped the truck they stopped the truck and pull over. It's parallel parking where we at. We're in like a downtown part, so it's like very busy. Well, it's not busy right now because it was really late, but it'd be busy during the day because it's like a lot of parallel parking. So instead of them going to the light, so we on this side walking. They left us dumbfounded right there. They're driving in the street. We're on the sidewalk. So this is the street. This is us. So it's me, him, and my friend. And they're going straight, like about to go to the light. But I guess since he said something to them first, then they said whatever they said. They pulled over to the side, and the two dudes jumped out the car. So the two dudes jumped out the car. I'm lying. Reverse back. The two dudes didn't jump out the car. The two dudes pulled over. It was this girl. It was a tall girl. She had on a football costume, a red and black football costume. She was tall, and she had long blonde hair. I remember her from inside the club because we was dancing with her. Not the whole time, but like, we had, you dances, we were just dancing. So, she get her behind the car. And she went up to Blake. And she pushed Blake. And let me tell you, Blake pushed her. When I say Blake pushed her, he didn't punch her. He pushed her, and the girl fell to the ground. So the girl fell to the ground, so the two dudes jump out. I don't know what Gage went at this point, like at the top point in time. I didn't know where he went. I did not see him. I didn't see the boy. I didn't see nothing. Like, I think he ran. After he pushed the girl and the two dudes jumped out, he ran around the block and they caught up with him. But I'm going to get to that part after I finish telling this part. Hold on. I still got double honey and sesame chicken because it's really good. So, he puts the girl down. So, me and my friend, we trying to break him up. Like, we like, no, Blake, don't hit her. So, we're trying to separate them two. So, as we're trying to separate them two, the girl got up. Okay, the other two, there was two more girls. A girl with blonde hair and a girl with dark hair. Either black or brown, because it was really, like I said, it was really late. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I couldn't really tell what she looked like. I don't even know these people's name. I can't tell you their name. Only name I know is his, because I found out later on that we went to school together. And I got messages between us of like, us trying to piece together like exactly what happened because we was all drunk. So, we sitting there, I turn around, right? So, after the girl, we didn't know what, we was about to turn around and just start walking back to our car and go home because we like, we ain't with all that because we don't know what they got going on. Mind you, I thought that he knew them. He did not know them, they didn't know him. They was random people. Come to find out, so we turned around and the two girls that was in the back of the truck, at first, one of the girls and the girl with the black hair, she wasn't really over there. But it was just another girl with blonde hair. She was like my height, short. She had a black shirt on and she had blonde hair. So I'm turning around this way and she's like in front of me. And I'm looking at her like, what is she doing? So obviously you could tell she'd been drinking. So she is trying to like hit me, like she's like this. And I'm like, what are you doing? So I'm grabbing her arm. Because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you trying to fight me right now? Like, what are you trying to do? And y'all, the girl is... And I'm like, I don't know her. I don't know you. You just walking up to me, just grabbing on me. You don't know what I could have had. You know what I mean? So she doing this. I'm like, what is she doing? So I'm grabbing her arm. When I grab her arm, the hairstyle that I had, which I'm going to put Like, y'all are gonna see the picture of me, what I had on, but I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of me with the hairstyle that I had. I had braids in the front with a, it was a, half and half. It was scalp braids, like a few scalp braids, and then I had the sew-in in the back with the curly hair. That's the kind of hairstyle that I had. So she pulled one of my braids. So at this point, okay, you not stopping. Like, you trying to hit me, you trying to fight. Like, what are you trying to get going? Like, what are you trying to do? So, boom. I get to just going in on her because, like, I remember, like, he messaged me first. And I'm going to post the messages up here, too, but I'm going to read them to y'all. He said, yo, do you know what happened with that fight Saturday night? Like, how did it start and why? Because I barely remember. I thought they just pulled over, got out, and started fighting. I do remember there being, like, 2 more dudes walking in front of me, but I don't know if they fought or started it or what. And I had no idea who they were or anything. You had to see the whole thing. I'm just trying to figure out what happened because I'm curious. Tell me every detail if you don't mind. So he basically trying to tell me to replay what happened for him because he don't remember. And I ended up telling him what happened. And then he texted back. He said, oh, hi, I remember fighting 2 dudes at once, and I have a big bruise on my side. Looks like a bat or something. But I remember a dude getting out the truck. He said they had 2 big trucks. I'm confused what they stopped and got out. And they had busted beer bottles on the road, so I don't know if I got hit with that or what. But thanks for the info, and I apologize for all that. So, I don't know what he's talking about with 2 big trucks. It wasn't 2 big trucks. It was 1 big truck. So I ended up explaining that to him. It was only 1 big truck. Unless another truck had caught up with him later on. But supposedly they beat that boy up bad. And they jumped him and busted a beer bottle on his back. But we didn't know what he was. So then he texted back. He said, I was drunk. I heard a guy yell out the truck and I yelled back. Then they pulled over and got out. And I don't know if I felt people run at me. So I was like, oh, they're going to try to jump me. So I started swinging at a couple dudes and then they left. But the cops came right after and seen me with my shirt off and skint up. And I was like, what happened? I said, oh, nothing. Just got in a little tussle. And they got my name and left. Then I went home. I just hope I don't get arrested or something or charges pressed on me for pushing a girl. But at the same time, they're the ones that pulled over and ran up on me. Period. Because you're not going to get charges pressed up on you for pushing a girl because she shouldn't have ran up in his face. That's just how I feel. Don't run up in nobody's face if you're not ready for the smoke. I don't care, girl, boy, win, lose, or draw. Like, so, he said the cops got his name. But what the cops got his name at, they won't be able to find nothing because that's not what we had to fight at. He was blocks away. I don't even know what a dude was that was hitting him at. But, I still don't know who they are till today. I can't tell you the girl's name, who I fought. I can't do none of that. I can't tell you who he pushed. I can't tell you none of that. Like, because, like I said, we did not know them. He didn't even know them, as he stated in his messages that I'm going to post. And so, yeah. Like, he didn't even know them. And, like, I wish it was a video because I really think it would be so funny. Like, I want to see if I could play a video. I probably was saying some words I shouldn't have been saying in this video. So if I am, then I'm not going to post the videos that I have after the fight when we got in the car because I was, like, so dumbfounded like what just happened. Hold on, I want to see. Let me listen to it first. Okay, I ain't gonna play the audio, but hold on. But this is me, y'all. That's what the girl scratched me at. That's what I'm showing the scratch. Cause I thought it was really funny. And this is, I want to talk over the video because I don't want nobody to know him. This is, hold on, make sure I don't show his face. Let me see. I showed his face in the beginning, but just to prove that we was actually talking to the boy. That's me recording while I'm talking to the boy. Yeah, I record when I go out. I really record while I'm in the club. When I record, like, if we have something funny, go into the car, because I like to go back and look at the videos and be like, look how funny this was, and see if I remember, which I, most of the time I do. But I just thought that was funny. And this is, wait a minute. Yeah, when we go to the club, we pretty much dance with anybody. Like, I was taking pictures with everybody. Like, this is me and one boy. I don't even know him. Like, we just took a picture because he had on the police uniform and I had on the inmate uniform. So, and then they had this other girl. She had on a inmate uniform as well. And I said, can we take a picture? She said, yeah. I have never gotten into an altercation ever going out to no club, going out at all, period. I've never gotten to no altercation doing that. So that was my first incident where I had. And it was like we didn't even know them. It was like no beef prior. It was nothing prior. It was just something that just happened on the spot like that when people get too drunk and can't hold their alcohol. Because I'm not humbuggers when I get drunk. So yeah. So yeah. That's all I think that's all the receipts that I have to prove that it was an altercation, like it was a fight. I just don't have a video of the fight. Like, even fights that I had before then, I got into, like, I'm gonna have a story time about all the fights that I got into or accused of. I was accused of one, or trying to fight somebody, which I'll get into that later. And I got suspended from school and stuff. I'll get into that into another video. But I had a total of 4. Well, I guess 3.5 fights. 3.5 because the half is because I hit this girl, but it wasn't a fight because we didn't fight after that. I just hit her. Because we was arguing, I just hit her. And that was it. So, yeah. I'm not a violent person. I don't go out looking for trouble, but guess what? If it comes down to it, I'm going to get down. Like, I don't know. It was just weird. But yeah, I just thought it was funny because I had on an inmate costume, and I could have been an inmate that same night. That's why I thought it was just so funny. But that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully this video is not too long. I really don't even know how many minutes I'm at. Oh, I'm at 20-something minutes. So hopefully y'all like this video. If you want to hear more story times, or if you have any ideas or any topics that I can do a story time on, I have some story time videos some story time topics that I want to do videos on, and I was just trying to like write them down. But I thought this one was the most recent and the most interesting. So, and I'll kind of wait till I get more subscribers to do my juicy story times and my juicy Q&As and stuff like that to answer juicy questions. So maybe if I get to 500, when I get to 500 subscribers, then I will start putting out more juicy, like telling my personal juicy kind. But right now I'm just trying to grow my channel and get more subscribers and more watch time videos. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm trying to make it, period. Make sure you tell your mama, your grandma, your daddy, your uncle, your stepmama, your stepdaddy, your great-great-grandma, your great-niece, your nephew, your little kid. Make sure you tell them to come watch me. So with that being said, peace.